Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have this beautiful stuffed protein carrot cake recipe for you guys. I was literally coming up with it as I was making it, but it's pretty much based off of the carrot cake shake that I made that really was hyped up last year for Easter. So I decided to make it into a cake, and I am going to show you how to do it now. So you're going to need 1 full egg and crack that baby right into the bowl. And then we are going to get a few products for this recipe. There's going to be a couple things in here. So we're going to start with the vanilla protein drink mix, and you're going to use 2 scoops. Now, 2 of these cake will equal to 1 shake, just like a waffle will equal to 1 shake. If you eat 2 of these, it's a full meal, but if you eat 1 of them, it's a snack. Of course, it can be a healthy option for a dessert, but we're going to move on to use our vanilla Formula 1. And you're going to use 2 scoops as well, like I said, since it is a complete meal, and you're going to need the 2 scoops of Formula 1. And then, like I said, there's a few things you have to add to the carrot cake one to make it that exact carrot cake tasting perfection. You're going to need some baking powder, and I've had some complaints about using my Herbalife spoon, so I'm going to use one that shows you. It is a 1/2 teaspoon. I guess some people are having issues getting Herbalife spoons, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use regular measuring spoons for this video since there's a lot of different things we're adding in here. So again, I'm still using my 1/2 teaspoon measuring spoon for cinnamon, and you're just going to put 1 full scoop of the 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon in there. And then we're going to grab our nutmeg, and this one we're going to downsize a little bit because we all know nutmeg is very strong, but it's a very key ingredient to this carrot cake. You're going to use 1/4 of a teaspoon of the nutmeg and just dab that right on in there with the rest of the ingredients. And then we're going to grab some walnuts. I actually got the full walnuts, and then I just kind of crushed them myself. I don't know why crushed walnuts are crazy priced when you can just crush the full-size walnuts. So that's what I did here, and I'm actually going to put 2 full tablespoons of walnuts into my batter. Can't go wrong with those. And then I am going to grab some shredded carrot. I mean, you can definitely buy the carrots that are a little thicker and already shredded from the store, but I keep fresh carrots in my fridge, so I just shredded up some with my little what's that thing called that you peel potatoes with? I just shredded some up with that. And I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of carrots in the bowl as well. That's going to be mixed right into the batter, just like a real carrot cake. Honestly, I think this might be even better than a real carrot cake. So now I'm going to grab my tablespoon measuring, and I am going to put, as you can see, 1, 2, 3 tablespoons, and then I am going to mix it all together. Now, as you're mixing the 3 tablespoons of water, it's going to get very thick, and you're going to feel like you need to dump a lot of water in there, but just work through it and mix it all as much as you can, like you see me doing, without adding more water, because the thicker the batter is, the more cakey it's going to be, and how do I say it? Not mushy, I guess. So yeah, just keep mixing it, and as you can see, if you keep kneading it in together, then it obviously turns to batter. But I would not recommend using like a cake mixer, because then all the thickness of the batter is going to get all stuck up in the cake mixer. And then, I mean, you can if you want, but I just prefer just to get a silicone spatula and mix it myself. So now we are going to move on to our mini cake pan. This I bought from Amazon. If you look in the description to this video, I actually have a link to my Amazon store, and this is inside of my Amazon store under the kitchen category. And I'm just gonna go ahead and spray it up on just 2 because I'm only making 1 serving of it. I'm actually doing 4 different flavors, and this is just part 1 of that series. I will have 3 more videos coming of Easter flavored mini stuffed protein cakes. So this is just the 1 of the 4 that I'm starting with. So in the other videos, you're gonna see the carrot cake already in there, but no big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and split my batter right in half because, like I said, 2 of them equal 1 shake. So I split the batter right in half to make 2 of the cakes. And you just kind of push it down in there as much as you can. Make sure that that little circle in the middle is filled so that you can fluff it. And then preheat your oven to 350, and once it beeps, put it in there for 15 minutes. And as that is cooking for the 15 minutes, I am going to show you how I made the protein icing for the carrot cake. I'm going to use white chocolate sugar-free pudding mix. I just keep my pudding mixes in these containers to make it easier for me. So if you use Herbalife, that's fine. This is actually the store-bought one in the blue box. It is the white chocolate jello sugar-free mix, and I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of that, and with the sugar-free mix to make it protein icing, I'm going to add 1 scoop of vanilla protein drink mix. It's going to be a full scoop of protein of the scooper that's in it, not a tablespoon or anything. You're going to use the actual protein scooper, and I'm just going to use 1 scoop of that. And then we are going to move on to the water. Now, usually, personally, I would just dump water in there, but since I'm making this video, I was using the measuring spoon for you guys. So I was just doing little by little so you can see how the texture is. So that is just with 1 tablespoon of water. Obviously, you need more water than that. So then I'm keeping this in the video just so you guys can see how I came up with the amount of water to make the icing. So this is it with 2, and obviously that's kind of like clay, and you don't want your icing to be like clay. So then I'm going to add my 3rd tablespoon of water, and I'm going to mix that right in there. And because this is a carrot cake and not like a drizzle type cake, I actually liked the consistency with the 3 tablespoons of water. That way I can go ahead and stuff the cake and it won't drizzle out when I cut it down the middle. So 3 tablespoons of water made the texture like that, and I was like, okay, maybe it can just be a little bit more icing-y but not watery. So I just added 1 more tablespoon. So 4 complete tablespoons of water made the icing a perfect way to be able to stuff the cake in the middle. And when you slice the cake in half to see the stuffing, it won't drizzle out. So this was the perfect consistency with 4 tablespoons of water. And as you can see, it's perfect, just like icing that you would get in a store, but it is packed with protein. So now that I have my icing made, I have my cakes made, I'm going to show you how I dress this cake up. I just want to let you guys know that these recipes will be in my book as well, with many more. So if you're interested to purchase my recipe book, let me know in the comments below and I can help you get that through. And now I am going to show you how I'm just going to stuff these in the hole of the cake. Once it's stuffed down the middle on both sides, I have them stuffed. I will do the topping to where I can put it all around the top. I'm sorry if you can hear my kids in the background, but as you guys know, if you are dedicated to my YouTube page, I have 4 kids and they're always in my videos. So now that I have both sides stuffed, I'm gonna go ahead and ice it around the whole top of the cake, just like that, and I'm gonna do it on both sides. Now, once I do that on both sides, I'm going to add the rest of the toppings. I just want to take a second to thank everyone for liking, commenting, subscribing. Thank you for turning on notifications. Thank you for sharing my channel with your Herbalife family and being so supportive with the recipe book that I have and with my YouTube page and Facebook and Instagram. I actually put this video on Instagram and did a poll on if I should put it on YouTube or keep it in my book. And so many people voted, surprisingly, to keep it in the book only, but this one was just too good to not put on my YouTube channel as well. So I hope that all of you on YouTube are enjoying this recipe. It is one of my absolute favorites now. Like, after I made this batch, I went ahead and made a whole bunch of just the carrot cakes because they're good and my husband loves carrot cakes, so why not? So now you see me adding a bunch of walnuts to the top. There is no measurement. Go ahead and add how much walnuts and carrots you want to the top, because obviously it's not bad for you to eat walnuts or carrots. So if you want to go extra with the carrots, go extra with the carrots. But I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle some shredded carrots right on top of my walnuts. And if you stay tuned, you will be able to see me cut down the middle. What it looks like on the inside is perfectly stuffed, and I'm telling you, it was spot on. If you like carrot cake, you have to try this recipe, especially for Easter time. Perfect for just a healthy snack, a better option. And I'm gonna grab my nutmeg and just sprinkle that right on top to top it all off. And now we have the perfect protein carrot cake. I really, 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 really hope you guys try this. If you like carrot cakes, please put it in the comments below or tag me on Instagram at iamelisagibbs. Look at it, look at it, look at it. And this is it, cut in half right down the middle with the beautiful stuffing. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next cake video. And thank you again to all of you who are so very much supportive.